Hi guys, welcome. My name is Michael and this is channel for all the PS Vita fans. Recently I've been thinking a lot about the PS Vita 1000, the 3G model. What are the benefits over normal Wi-Fi only model and if it's worth investing into it in 2021. That's what the primary purpose of this video is. But first I would like to announce that I've created new Discord server for all the PS Vita fans to hang out and to have some fun. The link is in the description below. Please feel free to check it out and share with your friends. At the moment it's pretty bare bones. I'll try to look more into it in the oncoming week as it's all new for me. Please use your common sense when using this server, treat others the way you want to be treated and don't hate on anybody and things like that. And now without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. Okay, so let's begin with the differences between the 3G and Wi-Fi models. There is only one apparent distinction between them. Well, besides the model number, which is 1000 for Wi-Fi and 1100 for 3G. But the distinction in the hardware is just the one flap that is covering the SIM card slot. Plus underneath the shell there is also the 3G module, but we'll be looking at it later in the video. All the rest of the hardware is same 5-inch OLED screen, same buttons, same look and feel to it. From the software side of things, there are some minor deviations, the most obvious one being the network operator bubble situated in the live area. When you click on it, there are a couple links to some useful websites like technical support, Vodafone, etc. And you can also choose the APN for the mobile network you want to use. My Vita is UK origin, where Sony had a deal with the Vodafone and it is not locked to any network. Currently I'm using my O2 pay-as-you-go SIM card and it's working absolutely fine. I believe in the US Sony had exclusive deal with the AT&T and the Vita 3G was not unlocked and you was forced to use AT&T SIM card, which seems pretty short-sighted decision, but what else would you expect from Sony? Just short-sightedness everywhere I lay my eyes onto. Then there is one more option added in the settings under network. Here, as you can see, there is the mobile network settings with some basic options to choose from. If you want to use your SIM, first you need to enable the mobile network in here. When you do it, you'll see the operator name, signal strength and 3G logo appear in the top left hand corner. You can enable data roaming from here. Then there are SIM card settings and APA settings located in here too, alongside the notices from operator, which are basically text messages stored on your SIM card. I didn't even know there are some text messages from 2014 on my SIM card, so I'm glad I've been experimenting with it. Also, you can find additional information in the system settings, where your phone number will appear with your email and your ICC ID numbers. On top of that, when you long press the home button and the menu will pop up, there's also the mobile network icon, where you can quickly turn it on and off. And that's about it regarding the software and hardware differences. Now let's get to the information you've been all waiting for. What's the matter with the Vita 3G? Is it worth buying in 2021? The answer to this question is a bit more intricate. Even if you would buy the Vita because of its 3G capability, there isn't much you can use it for. Nowadays 3G is obsolete and outdated. Besides, even if you would have unlimited data, you cannot use it for most of the multiplayer games, as this function is locked behind the gate. Behind the Wi-Fi only gate. What you can use it for is to check the leaderboards and trophies, very important. Play some turn-based multiplayer games, very few. Browse internet, very limited. And post some news on the Twitter, again very useful. And that's about it. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can also download games of up to 20 megabytes of size, which is pretty 2011-ish size limit. You also cannot make calls, you can just receive text messages, however you cannot reply. There is one positive and very cool modification you can do with your 3G Vita though. which you might consider doing. When you open your PS Vita 3G, you can find there is the 3G module that is connected via this PCIe M.2 slot, or what it is called. When I was checking sites like AliExpress, I came across this adapter and it was really fascinating for me. As you can see, you can easily take out the 3G module and change it for this module with the microSD slot in it. Therefore you gain access to cheap microSD alternative storage against the overpriced proprietary PS Vita memory cards. True, your Vita had to be modified to use it in the first place, but there is one big plus using this method compared to the traditional SD2 Vita adapter. You have got still access to your game slot. Hence you can play all your physical games without the need to removing the SD2 Vita adapter. It's not something significant for me, but I can imagine there are people who would love to have this option. So here we go. If you wanna get rid of the hassle of changing your SD2 Vita with the game cartridges, this is your best shot. Take advantage of it while you still can. By now it's gonna be apparent to you what I'm trying to get to. There is no point to buy a 3G Vita because of its 3G functionality in 2021. Especially considering the fact they are selling for more than Wi-Fi only models. Because of the function you cannot utilize, but nobody's gonna mention that. So I'm saying it, don't buy it because of the 3G. Buy it if you find it for a good price, which is the same price like for Wi-Fi only models. For example, when I bought mine, I've got no idea it's a 3G model, as the seller haven't said anything and I found it out later by accident when I was examining the weird flap on the rear side of the device. For me it makes no difference as I gotta carry my smartphone anyway. So all I need to do is to switch on mobile hotspot and connect with the Vita and there are no limits. Besides, when I travel usually I'm offline at the plane or busy sorting things out, so from that perspective it's also not really usable. The only benefit being the 3G module, which might be attractive for some users. If you are one of them and there is some 3G Vita for a good price in the neighborhood, why not to buy it? But if you are like me, happy with your SD2 Vita adapter, there is really no rhyme or reason for getting one, apart from getting it accidentally, of course. In the end, it doesn't matter if it is 3G or Wi-Fi, it is still PS Vita. Thus, it deserves to be respected regardless. And that's what I'm doing. I'm cherishing it, carefully stored in my drawer. I just wish Sony would have made a proper successor already with the 5G or at least 4G connectivity and the up-to-date specs, obviously. I bet it would sell like crazy. And what about you guys? What do you think about the PS Vita 1000 3G model? Do you own it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give the thumbs up. It means a lot to me and to the YouTube algorithm. Subscription to the channel means you won't miss upcoming content that is coming your way. Thanks for watching guys and see you in the next one. Peace.